Good evening, Chairman Hudak, ladies and gentlemen of the Freeholder Board, Bruce Patterson, Garwood. Chairman Hudak, I came up twice before, and it had to do with resolution number 64, where you were giving $200,000 to what I term a nefarious character who was front-running billboard costs, colluded with a senator to enrich himself to the tune of $800,000, and then had to resign in disgrace later on from the chief of staff position in McGreevy's administration because he was caught up in a scandal of insider trading. I asked you not to give him the $2,000 and to rescind Resolution 64, and you did nothing about it. And I walked away wondering both times, but actually I found out the reason, or what I perceived to be the reason. I looked on the Union County website, and under your bio it says, Chairman Hudak serves as chairman of the Linden Democratic Committee. And to the public who's watching and here, I mean, what that means is that Chairman Hudak is a political boss. If he was a freeholder, he'd be outraged at the documentation and the information that I gave him. However, as a political boss, he would turn a blind eye to it, not listen, who cares? He's 100% partisan. It's his crony and his friend, so he doesn't care. As a freeholder, he would want to rectify the situation. But as a political boss, you don't care about the people's trust or people's interest or people's taxes. You just want to enrich your friends and cronies. What the heck is a little criminality between friends and cronies? As a freeholder, you would want to be stewards of good government. And as a political boss, you want to corrupt the system. You want to make sure that your friends and cronies get as much money as possible, all at the taxpayer's expense. Another example that I'm going to bring up just came to light recently, but this was out there for a year and a half, and you probably knew it. And this is in your backyard. Councilman Brown, who's a councilman of Linden, was caught stealing thousands of dollars from clients' accounts a year and a half ago, and he was summarily fired. Now you, as being political boss of Linden, obviously knew this for a year and a half and did nothing about it. You are in control of his destiny. You give him the blessing to run as a council candidate, but you did nothing, ask him to step down for the people's interest. You just let him stay up there in his little powerful councilman position, making his little powerful stipend, whatever it may be, from Linden. In fact, your idea, after I guess now the public knows this, and I have no idea if you're going to change, but your idea is actually to run him for mayor. The present mayor actually said when this came out to light.
That's my idea?
Yeah, I believe so. You're going to have to refute that. But based on these documents, in my mind, Peter Brown is a thief. And it works quid pro quo. Farahi the fraud, the president of Kane College, who has been proven to falsify about a dozen elements of his resume to get that president position, actually gives you a job at Kane College with a title called Manager of Events and Promotions, which you have no experience for. I'd like to hear if you do or don't, but I know for a fact you don't have that experience. And he's paying you $70,000, and it's a low-show job. That $70,000 could have went to somebody with actual experience for the position. That $70,000 could have went probably 10, 20 scholarships for incoming freshmen. But no. And the low-show job, it's so you can come and go and make all your little photo opportunities throughout the county with the freeholders. So every time the public sees your face in the newspaper, obviously that means one scholarship is being sacrificed to line your pockets. And I ask you, okay, argue the point. Prove me wrong. Really, prove me wrong. Are you a freeholder or are you a political boss? You were elected as a freeholder, but you sure act like a political boss. Anybody else disagrees? Please, I presented these facts. I'd like to hear some kind of refutation of these facts. You're a political boss, plain and simple.
Your time is up.
Thank you.
Well, that was very interesting.
Truth normally is.
Not really. Okay. Not really. Any other comments? Seeing none, I will close that portion of the meeting, and we will start with